Think you know what's on your plate? You might be surprised. Today we're uncovering 20 foods exported from China that you should steer clear of. We're talking dodgy ingredients, questionable practices, and potential health risks you don't want to swallow. Based on thorough research and recent news articles, consider this your crash course on what to avoid at the supermarket. You ready? Let's get this show on the road. First up, tilapia. This fish is cheap, it's everywhere, and frankly, it's usually bloody bland. Reports have shown some tilapia farms in China are riddled with pollution and unsanitary conditions. This leads to fish riddled with diseases and pumped full of antibiotics you really don't want in your system. Cod's next, and this one's a real shocker. News reports have exposed cases of mislabeling and substitution in the cod industry, with some fish being passed off as cod that are actually cheaper, less desirable species. The real kicker is that some of these imposters carry high levels of mercury. Not what I'd call a healthy meal, is it? Put down the juice boxes, folks, because this next one is about to leave a bad taste in your mouth. Apple juice, that supposed healthy drink, has been found to contain unacceptable levels of arsenic in some cases. Stick to locally sourced juice, or better yet, eat the damn fruit. Canned mushrooms, dried mushrooms, even some of those fancy gourmet varieties, the mushroom industry has its fair share of problems when it comes to Chinese imports. Reports have uncovered cases of mushrooms being mislabeled, contaminated with pesticides, and even containing undisclosed additives to bulk up their weight. It's enough to make you think twice about that next mushroom risotto, isn't it? Let's talk chicken, or rather, the poultry nightmare that's been making headlines. China has been linked to outbreaks of avian flu, a highly contagious and potentially deadly bird virus. Their poultry farms aren't exactly known for their high standards. We're talking cramped conditions, antibiotic overuse, and questionable hygiene practices. Garlic, the supposed superfood, isn't safe from this list either. Some Chinese garlic has been found to be contaminated with illegal pesticides and even treated with chemicals to make it appear whiter and more appealing. Here's a real shocker: plastic rice. Reports have surfaced of fake rice being produced in China, made from potatoes, sweet potatoes, and yep, you guessed it, plastic. This counterfeit rice is designed to look and feel like the real deal, but it can wreak havoc on your digestive system. Always buy your rice from a reputable source and check for any suspicious textures or appearances. Even your pepper shaker isn't safe. Some black pepper imported from China has been found to contain high levels of heavy metals, including lead. Lead contamination can cause a whole host of health problems, especially in children. You might think salt is salt, but think again. There have been cases of industrial salt being sold as table salt in China. This stuff is full of impurities and not meant for human consumption. Those vibrant green peas might not be as innocent as they seem. Reports have exposed fake peas being manufactured in China, using soybeans, green dye, and even sodium metabisulfite, a bleaching agent that can trigger allergic reactions. These phony peas won't kill you, but they're a prime example of the lengths some manufacturers will go to for a quick profit. Tofu, a staple in many vegetarian diets, has also fallen victim to China's food safety scandals. Some tofu products have been found to be made with genetically modified soybeans that haven't been properly labeled. And let's not forget about the potential for contamination from pesticides and other harmful chemicals used in the production process. Canned peaches might seem like a harmless dessert, but some Chinese imports have been found to contain high levels of lead and other heavy metals. Choose fresh or frozen peaches whenever possible. Shrimp, a popular seafood choice, is another area of concern when it comes to Chinese imports. Reports have revealed cases of shrimp being farmed in overcrowded and polluted conditions, leading to the use of antibiotics and pesticides. Some shrimp have even been found to be injected with gelatin to increase their weight and make them appear plumper. Even your daily cup of tea isn't safe. Some Chinese tea has been found to be tainted with pesticides, heavy metals, and even illegal dyes. Always choose organic tea from reputable sources to avoid these potential risks. Ginger, a staple in many cuisines, has also been caught up in China's food safety woes. Some ginger has been found to be contaminated with illegal pesticides that can have serious health effects. Think you're doing yourself a favor by popping those vitamins? Think again. Some vitamins and supplements sourced from China have been found to contain unlisted ingredients, heavy metals, and even prescription drugs. Always buy your supplements from reputable manufacturers and consult your doctor before starting any new regimen. Vegetarians and vegans, beware. Some textured soy protein, or TSP, imported from China has been found to be contaminated with formaldehyde, a known carcinogen. Formaldehyde is used in the production process to give TSP a longer shelf life, but it can leach into the food and pose a serious health risk. Seaweed, a popular snack and ingredient, has also been affected by China's pollution problems. Some seaweed harvested from Chinese waters has been found to contain high levels of heavy metals and other contaminants. Choose seaweed from cleaner waters or opt for organic varieties. Honey, nature's sweetener, isn't immune to fraud and adulteration. Some honey imported from China has been found to be ultra-filtered, meaning it's been stripped of its pollen to mask its origin. Look for raw, unfiltered honey from trusted sources. Spices, the magic ingredients that elevate our dishes, can sometimes come with a dark secret. Many spices imported from China have been found to contain harmful contaminants like lead and pesticides. This isn't just about flavor, it's about your health. Opt for organic spices from reputable sources to ensure you're not sprinkling danger onto your meals. There you have it, folks. 20 Chinese food imports you might want to think twice about. This isn't about pointing fingers, it's about taking control of your health. Do your research, read labels, and demand transparency from food manufacturers. Eat safe, stay healthy,